And we're ready tonight to share with you. The company announced the Star Leader program last evening. Tonight, I want to share the program with you also so you understand it. I want you to understand that when you select to be a platinum member, it's $100 for the month. Half of that goes to Spinfinity, which is $50. If you're a 10 member, $5 would go. Half of whatever your monthly membership is goes to Spinfinity. The other half goes to Infinity. Now, you have to realize the company will take a small part. You know, let's just say it's 10% so that you can understand that. In Spinfinity, that leaves $45. Now, there are 10 spins each month, or in a 30-day plan. Somebody could come in on the 15th, and theirs is going to go for 30 days, but there are 10 spins. If there's $45, it means $4.50 of mine, because I'm a platinum, yours, etc., that go on each spin. So it's broken out over 10 spins. If you have 500,000 people in and half of them are platinums, whatever the case may be, then half of theirs goes in that spin. With Infinity, let's say the company takes 10%. In this world nowadays, that is very minimal for a company giving back 90% to the people. And again, I haven't seen the percentages, but I just want to give you that for an example. Then in Infinity, $45 is going to go back to the field. And if you have platinum members, copper members, silver members in your 3x10 matrix, you will receive platinum $2 for every platinum in your 3x10 matrix. Please understand, your 3x10 matrix is not just going to be the people that are in your generations. They could fall from people that are mine or my people. This 3x10 matrix is force-filled. It's force-filled from above and below. Who cares where they come from? We're just going to work on getting it filled. $2 for every platinum, $1.50 for every gold, $1 for every silver, and 50 cents for every copper, and 20 cents for every tin. You do the math, but the beauty of this is you're not going to see your 3x10 matrix until the end of our 5-day pre-order period. They're going to get on a call and they're going to say, guess what? We're starting the 5-day pre-order period on X day. They haven't told us yet. That means we'll get to go in and pre-order the level we want to be in at. And all the times that I've been giving training, whether you're on our team or you're on someone else's team, we're all working together. And I've encouraged you to get at least 10 platinum members that you've personally sponsored. Work with them. Help them get platinum members. Because tonight we're going to talk about the Star Leader program. That's how you're going to be rewarded. As we continue, if, again, you look at what I had just said, showing you platinum members, $50 of that, part of it's going to go to the company, the rest is going to go to us. So now you have all these people in that matrix. And you know what? When they open the door live, you can literally sit and watch your 3x10 matrix just popping, popping, popping. People are going to be popping on there because the only people that actually go in your 3x10 matrix are people who have chosen to participate as an active member, whether they're a $10, all the way up to a platinum $100. And remember, a lot of people have asked me, what are the products? The products are going to be lessons. Oh, yes, and I've heard from people say, Jane, we don't need lessons. Well, you know what? From what I understand, these are going to be lessons like you've never seen before. What do we need to just prepare ourselves for the future? What should we look for? What should we do? What shouldn't we do? All kinds of things they're going to explain. And the gentleman who's writing these lessons is phenomenal. He's number one in his field. I'm looking forward to the lessons. Can't tell you much about him, but that's the product we have right now. Who knows, when we open the door, we could have 1, 2, or 3 of the products that Scott Evans has been telling us about for the last several weeks. I have no idea. But I was talking to a lady from France today, and she said, Jane, I don't think our people are really going to be interested in the lessons. And then I talked to her and said, why do you want to speak for them? Somebody might say, oh my gosh, lesson number 3, I never even thought of doing this to protect my family, my assets. Who knows? So don't prejudge these lessons until we see them, but they're part of the package. So Spinfinity gets 50%, Infinity gets 50%, and let's begin, because you are just about not going to believe what you're going to see. Platinum members. Remember, I encourage all my leaders to be platinum when they go in, and they should be encouraging theirs, because platinum members who rise above all others by illustrating brilliant leadership skills qualify for the levels of recognition. The first step a member takes is to qualify as a star leader, is become a platinum member. And as a star leader, you must maintain active platinum status to remain as an active star leader. For clarity, just remember, active star leaders could be at any level. They could be a star 1, star 2, star 3, star 4, or star 5. So just keep that in mind. So let's talk right now about, someone just asked if I'm changing the slides, and I certainly am. I hope everybody can see that. The slide that you're looking at now is to become a 1-star leader, and we just talked about that. You have to be a platinum member and at least 10 of your personally sponsored current active platinum members, or they must be a platinum member also. That creates you a 1-star leader. 10 personally sponsored active platinum members, you become a 1-star leader. Now, I envision there will be a lot of star leaders, because to me, this is not a hard goal to reach. Once you become a star leader, you share in a 1-star leader bonus pool. That's phenomenal. There could be a lot of 1-star leaders, and that's really what we want to shoot for. So believe me, shoot for at least being a 1-star leader. And then I'm going to show you why you want to continue. 1-star leaders structure, remember it was a 3x10, permanently expands, because now you've added what we're going to call a coded leg. Give me a second, because I got a picture for you that's going to make sense. This becomes your 4th 3x10 leg, thus expanding your structure and the structure of your upline. If the number of personally sponsored active platinum members falls below 10, then you don't get that star leader bonus. So you want to just keep working and keep building and keep heading down that row. Now, what does a coded leg mean? For any of you who've ever heard of the Australian two-up, this is kind of the same concept, except in an Australian two-up, you had to give your people away. Here, you don't give anybody away. As soon as you become a 1-star leader, you get your first coded leg. Please, this is a very special leg. When I'm finding someone to fill it, I'm actually going to interview them. How much do you want to build a business with this? Are you sincere? Do you have people ready to come in? That's who you want to put there. You want to put a diamond in the rough there. It is so phenomenal. And no spillover from you will go into that coded leg till you turn it on. So you control your first coded leg completely. Can't have any spillover. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, now, John, I'm putting you at the top of this. I want you to start filling that matrix as quick as you can. Get as many people in there as you can. And he's going to go and go and go. Then all of a sudden you can make a decision, call John and say, John, I've got 20 people coming in a day. I'm going to start taking some of those positions and filling them, just so you know. Well, John's going to be tickled anyway, but he's building his business. That coded leg is coded to you, you alone. It means John's going to make the money he normally does because that's his coded leg. But for everyone in that coded leg, to infinity means you never know how far it's going to go down. You get $2 for every platinum, $1.50 for every gold, to infinity. That is your coded leg also. If that falls into your 3x10, you also make another $2 if they're platinum, $1.50 if they're gold, etc. So in your 3x10 matrix, you get paid twice on that coded leg. Underneath, you get paid to infinity, depending on the level they're at. Now, is that exciting? I believe it is super exciting. It's going to make you want to start working to become a 2-star leader. A 1-star leader who has at least personally sponsored, currently active star leaders. Now you become a 2-star. Your star leaders, believe it or not, it's possible that some of your people under you could become a 2 or 3-star leader before you. That's not bad, because some people build faster than others. Work at your own pace, but you're still rewarded. 20-star leaders, no matter what level, now you became a 2-star leader. This creates your second coded leg, or your fifth 3x10 leg in your original matrix. For every one, it just gives you 3x10. And if that number ever falls below 20, you would lose the leader bonus for your second coded leg, but you still qualify for the star leader leg. And just as I said, just keep working. Now let's look at what a 2-star coded leg, what does their matrix look like? See where now there on the very far right column it says, I have 5 now on my row 1. And because of those 2 additional coded legs, I have 15 on row 2. 5 times 3, etc., etc. So now I've got 2 coded legs. Infinity, I'm earning $2 for every platinum, $1.50 for every gold, etc., etc., all the way down to eternity. And if they're in my 3x10 matrix, I get paid on them again, because look what they did on my matrix. It's going wider, isn't it? Definitely. The next step that we're going to look at is you definitely now, you want to work towards being a 3-star. And by the way, as you become a higher, it's a little more challenging to get to that point, and there are fewer people that are splitting that pool. And there will be people at these levels. Believe me, there will be. So now a 2-star leader becomes a 3-star leader when they have 30 personally sponsored, currently active star leaders. And again, those star leaders could be 1s and 2s. They could be 3-star before I get there. That's okay, because they're still a star leader and they're my personally sponsored people. So they're helping me get to that point. Do you want to make money to the infinity level? I definitely am very interested in that. Now that 3-star leader, your structure is going to get wider. You've added a 3rd coded leg, which is a 6th 3x10 leg. And remember, if 30, one of those people is no longer active, you would lose the 3rd coded leg, but remain still with the other 2-star leaders. So again, that's why I encourage you, just keep working with new people. Get them to that level. Now look at what happened to your matrix. There's your 3rd coded leg. You've got 3 coded legs to earning residual income every month on each one of them, and you really didn't have anything to do with bringing them in. You might have if you're spillover. You choose to put spillover in there, but this is phenomenal. We'll go to the next step. What if a 3-star leader now wants to become a 4-star leader? Have 40 personally sponsored, currently active star leaders. You star leader. Look at there. You've got 1-star leaders, 2, 3, 3-star leaders all over, but there's 40 of them, and that's going to take you to the 4-star level. And again, now you have your 4th coded leg. There's 3x10 legs in your matrix. We all start out with 3. But because you're a leader and you're helping your people, this is the bonus that you earn as being a leader. 4-star, 40 personally sponsored, currently active star leaders, you become a 4-star leader. 4th coded leg, if for any reason you go under the 40, you would just lose the coded leg and that earnings until you bring another. Always stay 2, 3, 4 ahead of time. Why would anybody not continue? But we live in a world that we don't understand sometimes. Now you see there are 7 on your first row. So you have 4 coded legs. By the way, look at what happens to row 4. Do you remember that everyone, whether you're a tin member or all the way to a platinum member, you get 20% of everyone on row 4, no matter who they belong to. With your 4th coded leg, you have 189 people on row 4, and you get 20% of what they earn. I haven't done any math. You guys do the math. But again, do you see how phenomenal this is? Last, but believe me, not least, is how you become a 5-star. You're a 4-star leader, and now you have 50 personally currently active star leaders. They could be 2s, 1s, 3s. Some could even be 4s at this point. Now you're a 5-star leader. And again, that's 50 personally sponsored star leaders. By the way, I just got a note. You don't lose that coded leg. You just lose the bonus that goes with it. So again, stay ahead of your 50, your 40, your 30, your 20. Just keep those star leaders coming. That's why it's such a great thing to get a leader bonus. 4-star, now you're a 5-star. You have 50 personally sponsored, currently active leaders. You have a 5th coded leg. Just keep working so you don't go under 50. And look at your 3 by 10 matrix. What has happened to it? Do you understand why they say this is an accessible matrix? It just keeps expanding and growing. So once you're a 5-star leader, now you have a 5th coded leg, row 4. See that? 216 people now on row 4. You're a 5-star leader. You're getting paid to infinity on 5 coded legs. And you know what? A lot of people may not achieve this. There may be fewer and fewer. But believe me, no one is going to stop me from trying to achieve it. No one. Now, the 20% matching bonus of everyone who's in your generations, if you're a platinum and you're $100, you get paid that 20% matching bonus on everyone in your generations, no matter where they are, and they'll be in your initial 3 by 10 matrix until you bring new people in the coded legs. You get a 20% matching bonus 5 generations deep on anyone in this matrix, not just row 4. So here's matching bonuses. Here's star leader bonuses. Here's coded leg bonuses. It is phenomenal. I actually was so excited when I created this. I was a nervous wreck working it. But I'll tell you what, no one is going to convince me that this is not the program I want to continue with. We've got products coming out that Scotty Evans has been telling us about. We have a compensation plan, 2 compensation plans. Spinfinity's never been seen or done before, and I have never seen a compensation plan like this. We have the best of all worlds. But I have something else to share with you. Look what happens when your star leaders, remember, become a 1-star leader. They're going to get a coded leg, aren't they? Well, now you've got your first star leader, and this could happen after you get your first coded leg. It could happen anytime. You have to be a 2-star. You have to have 20 star leaders, but to become 1-star, you have to have 10 platinums. Going to be working to be a 1-star. Now, my very first person on row 1 becomes a star leader, 1 star, and he gets a coded leg. Now, that leg is coded to him, but it just increased my matrix. My 3 by 10 matrix just grew also. So for every coded leg that my personally sponsored people earn because they're a 1-star or a 2-star or a 3-star, just keeps expanding that matrix. I really don't expect all of you to understand this, but it is so powerful. To me, a picture says 1,000 words. I look at this as a gold mine. If you don't go in with a pick and a shovel, you're not going to bring anything out. I have, from the first day I knew I wanted to make GlobalOne a part of my life, gone like a runaway freight train. Because I know we have something here that just is not available anywhere else. And with what all is coming in the future, the products we're hearing about, everything, I think we don't have to do anything anymore. Or we can try other products. We can do whatever we want. But believe me, all you have to do is work it. I hope everybody understands the STAR program now. A coded leg, when you become 1 star with 10 platinum personally sponsored member. Second coded leg, when you have 20 personally sponsored STAR members. Third coded leg, when you have 30 personally sponsored STAR members. 4, 40 personally sponsored STAR members, and 5, 50 personally sponsored STAR members. But you know the beauty of this? All you have to do right now is shoot for 1 star. When we open, won't it be exciting, because you'll know how many of your personally sponsored people are going to go in as a platinum. You'll know if you're going to be star, 1 star immediately. Then you just want to, after you achieve it, work for a 2 star. Work for 3 star. Work at your own pace. Not everybody is going to be star leaders, but look at the money they're going to make anyway. It's the leaders who are going to be rewarded because of their hard work with the star leader bonuses. I hope every one of you has a much better understanding of this phenomenal program. I really encourage every one of you to listen to this webinar several times so you get it. Do you want a coded leg where you're paid to infinity? Do you want to bring this to the world and help them understand so they can do the same? Be on the training tomorrow. You'll get another picture of it. With that, I just want to say thank you to every one of you for being here this evening. Use the same link that you did tonight and pass it out to the people who couldn't be on the webinar. Make sure everybody understands the power of the program that we have here. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Good night, all.
Thank you, Jane.